then. I'll redo this entire tier list, but just because that. So again, we're gonna restart. See, I'm just not with it today. It's my birthday. I deserve some forgiveness. But yeah, let's start from scratch because of my goddamn OBS. But first of all, Yuna. I love her. She's one of my favorite female characters in the series. Love her design. I definitely love her Final Fantasy X-2 design, if you know what I'm saying. But that version doesn't exactly exist on this list, even though there's 2 Tifas. I mean, why? But I am going to say SS for Yuna. She's a great character and with great moments. Pain E, I would say. I love her design, but again, I'm not going to go on to me reasons because let's just say there's some characters that's going to resonate with me more than others. You know what? Riku is S tier because she's just so quirky. She's lovable, but she also has her serious moments in 10. I mean, I know that's Final Fantasy X-2 Riku. Yuna Leska, she doesn't really have that much plot in the story. I mean, yeah, she's one of the bads of the game because she sacrifices a guardian to the summoner who will use as a final Aeon. The final Aeon will kill the summoner. So that's her entire shtick though, because she was married or in love with Yu Yevon, I do believe. But she's only in the game for like 10 minutes. 10 minutes, so to speak. So Lulu, I will put in here because she's an amazing character with great design again. And I know a lot of people love Lulu. Me personally, I'm in the middle with Lulu. Now, I do not know what who that character is. I know this one. I can't. Let's just say she's a great character. Ia, I'd say Ia. I can't. You know, her name's on the tip of my tongue. But again, we're just gonna avoid that for now. I don't know that character either. I don't know if that's supposed to be Lan from Final Fantasy IX, that one. Hold on. There's 2 of that one. Again, the name is on my tip of my tongue, but yeah, there's 2 of them again. I'm not gonna do that. And her name is on the tip of my tongue as well. Again, I haven't played that much Final Fantasy XI, so I can't honestly say it. Ash. I'm going to put it in here. I mean, again, I'm not going to order these on the ear list to where they should be on that rank. But I do love Ash, but I think she keeps that princess rebellious fighter attitude up for most of the game. And I don't think she drops her guard down much. Fran? Oh, I love Fran. Again, I think she's still a bit serious, but she's got that playfulness around, especially with Balthier. Pinello, honestly, she's just there. She's just there, to be fair. I'm not really a big fan of Pinello. Now, Light. Light, I can love. Definitely in the SS list for me. I mean, again, I might move her up to SS Plus because Lightning is one of my favorite Final Fantasy females. Fang. You know what? Yeah, I do enjoy Fang as well. Not as much as Light, but not less than PN. I mean, in fact, I love Fang a lot more than PN and these four. Jill. Honestly, Jill, I can't remember much of. Again, she's in Final Fantasy 13, but not for a great amount of time. You would have thought she would have been like a recurring villain throughout the entire game. I'm sorry to say it, but I played Final Fantasy 13 like a year or two ago. I can't really remember much. She was part of the reason why Sazh and Dodge became the sea, I think. I think this one is Lebrew, a girl that is friends with Snow. Again, honestly, she has a bit more of a big role in Final Fantasy X too, but again, not as I would say about the same in 13. So again, E. Again, I'm basing this also off on not just character designs or like background or personality, but also like how long they've been in the game or stuff like that. Again, it may not make any sense to those watching, so I do apologize. Sarah, I love Sarah. I mean, she gets only a few scenes in Final Fantasy 13, but she does make up for it in 13-2. Again, I haven't played 13-2 for a while, which I will go back to. But I know she has that entire game to show what she's made of. And then again, Lightning Returns, we just don't see her. But I do love Sarah. She's a lovely character. Love her design in both 13 and 13-2. She's got a great attitude. And she's just a great sister to Lightning. Vanille, I can see it for certain. Vanille's like S tier for me. Ooh, Alicia. Alicia from Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, you know what? She's SS tier. I love Alicia. She's sassy, strong, and just a great friend to the Warrior of Light. And we'll come to Y'shtola. Oh, this may be our first SS Plus. I love Y'shtola. And especially with her burn for that guy in the Stormblood expansion. I am not interested, little son. That burn has been felt around the world. Lise, a lot of people don't love her, and that's a shame because I do like her, but not as much as the characters in here. Yeah, we have an entire Stormblood expansion, but I'm not really that fussed, honestly. She's mid, I'd say. I'd say she's mid. Right. Hold on, I think I just remembered that character's name. Papalymo? I think. Again, I can't remember. I can't remember her. Yitsuri or I love both these characters' designs. She was an evil villain. She was just an absolutely downright evil villain. But you know what? That makes it actually better. Because throughout the entire expansion of Stormblood, she is insanely terrifying for how she deals with people, to be fair. I think this is Yugiri? Again, Stormblood goes over my head, honestly. I think it was my least favorite expansion, but I kind of do like some of the characters. Yugiri, again, ear. There's going to be a lot of ears, by the way. There's a lot of Final Fantasy girls that I love. The Sia? I can't remember her name. Shit. Again, she doesn't play that much of a pivotal role in, like, Shadowbringers or stuff like that, or Dawntrail. She has moments, but again, I can't remember much of her. The Sultan, or I hate. Oh no, wait, I haven't missed out Minfilia yet. Honestly, after A Realm Reborn, we don't see her. We don't really see her. Again, why is her name on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember. Again, you may not be able to see the mouse cursor, by the way. Again, the end of Shadowbringers, not Shadowbringers, A Realm Reborn, really makes a compelling case for this character, this Lalafell. How can I put it? Because it ends, like the entire post-patch ends with her being poisoned. And then Heaven's Ward begins with the Warrior of Light being chased away from the castle. And part of the questline is getting... you know what? I hate it when the name pops up in your head, but vanishes. Right. Again, B... not B. C, honestly. Sid from Final Fantasy 15, or Cindy. Or Sydney. I can't remember much of her, but I do like her. I do plan on playing Final Fantasy 15 again at some point. Aranea? Yeah. Aranea is great. Again, I've only played Final Fantasy 15 once, so half of these might not be entirely great places. And again, this is just my overall opinion on what I think these characters are like. Let's have a look. The character next to Lunafreya on the left, I can't remember her name, but I think she's like supposed to be Shiva. And she also helps Noctis and the gang. She's fine. Lunafreya, though, she doesn't really have that much of a pivotal role in the game, does she? If we were to have a female party member, it should have been Lunafreya. But we never even got one female lead or party member in 15, so I'd have to say Lunafreya's down a D. Gladius's sister. Again, I can't really remember much. So, honestly, E. The dog. Is that the dog from Final Fantasy 15? I'm gonna skip. I don't even know what that one is either. So I'm gonna skip. I'm gonna skip the one next to it. Cosmos. The one from Final Fantasy Dissidia NT. Not Dissidia NT. Because that's Materia who is on the right. And Cosmos, yeah, she plays a pivotal role in Dissidia, bringing the warriors together. Materia doesn't have that much of a role to play in NT. I played through the story. I can't remember anything about Materia. Rian, I do believe that is from Brave Exvius. I love how she had like a darker side as well. Unfortunately, that game has like vanished off the earth. So, but I like to design it somewhat. Mother from Final Fantasy Type 0. I would say C. Again, I can't remember much of Type 0. Maybe it's another game we should consider for a Final Fantasy February at some point. It's the same with all these. I can't really remember much of the Type 0 cast. I do remember 9. If I'm not mistaken, 9 is the one with the scythe. Gameplay-wise, great. Machina? No, Machina's the... Ren, I think. Ren. C? No, actually B. I'll go with B. Again, there's a lot of these other characters. Again, I haven't played Tactics in a long time, so I can't really see it. Some of these are from Final Fantasy... World of Final Fantasy, so I can't really remember much of that. Again, I'm not going to put any characters in that I haven't played in a while. Or remember their personality. I remember their personalities that I've already put up here, but I've got more familiarity with 15 in that than I do Type 0 in World of Final Fantasy. Ooh, I don't even know who these are. That's Ferris. Faris. Is it? No, that's not Faris. That's Faris, the pirate looking one. Oh, Maria. Can that not be Maria? Well, Final Fantasy 2. Again, it's a Final Fantasy I don't touch much. And I think that's a consensus. That's a common consensus. So I think I'll avoid 2. I've played 3 more than I've played 2. So Refia, I do believe her name is, goes in C. I mean, she's part of the remake on the 3DS or DS. So that's fine. Rosa, I like Rosa. I think she's a great character. White mage, love interest for Cecil. Rydia, summoner. I love summoners. They've always got that badassery about them. Faris, you know what? I think Faris goes up to S. Because Faris pretends to be like a pirate at the start. And, well, no, she is a pirate, but isn't trying to be a woman. She's trying to be a man. Or play off being a man. Kryl, replacement character for Glove. After Gulliff dies, you kind of don't care. Well, I didn't. But I love Kryl. I like Kryl, but not overly so. Princess of Tycoon. Well, the second one. Again, goes in B. And that feeling of having a name stuck in your head, but you just can't get it out. Terra. I like Terra. She's great. Celeste as well. I definitely enjoy Celeste. Oh, it's... You know what? I love both Terra and Celeste equally. Realm? I've never been one for, like, her character battle style or... I mean, she's just a kid that's going to battle with, like, these other returners. Like Lockie and... Terra and all that. Now we're on to Why is two of the Final Fantasy VII girls in different places? Aerith? I love Aerith. She's cute, adorable, can be a bit pushy, but I love Aerith. She's so compassionate as well. And in Remake, when she gets that entire red gown on, that red dress, the moment you see that for the first time in Remake, and if you didn't have your jaw drop when she was walking up to Cloud, I don't know what to tell you. Because honestly, Aerith almost made me fall for it in Remake. I still... Hey! Buddy! Thank you, thank you. And again, we are doing this on Twitch for those who are watching this over at YouTube as it gets uploaded. And it was recorded on my birthday, so I thought I'd do a bit of a tier list. Scarlet. She's a lot of people would call her mommy. I just don't like her. Elena, I love a little bit more. She goes in ear. She goes in ear. I mean, she's pretty much got a face like Tifa in Rebirth. But she's great. Jessie? I'm not gonna lie, Jessie's fantastic in Remake. I mean, she's a thirsty girl, but I love her personality. I love her attitude in life. And I love more of her backstory with Remake. I know a lot of people go, oh, it's just adding more filler. Yeah, but it's called world building in cases. Lucrezia? I'm only going to say this now. She slept with Hojo. She can't be trusted. I do not like her. She banged Hojo over Vincent. Really? Fucking really? You know what? No, sorry. No, sorry. Yeah, choose Hojo over Vincent. Sorry, I cannot trust you. I'm not going to touch that Tifa. And, no, that does not mean to sound inappropriate. I think that is meant to be, I've seen the name before. Not Cersei. God damn it, why can I not remember her name when I've seen it before? She was in Final Fantasy Crisis Core. And, hold on. Let's have a look. Final Fantasy VII. Cicene, that's it. I think that's meant to be Cicene. You know what? Yeah, I love Cicene quite a bit, especially after Crisis Core and Rebirth. She does an incredible job of being a great character. Yuffie, I would say in the same boat as... yeah, in the same boat as Riku. I love them both as, quirky characters. Both thieves as well, which is interesting. Quistis. Yeah, I enjoyed Quistis and her, outfit. It's not bad. I just don't prefer her over Rinoa. Although saying that, Rinoa is I would say a copycat of Tifa in terms of hairstyle or looks. That's not a bad thing, but when you see Tifa in Final Fantasy VII and then go to Rinoa, you kind of go, yeah, I just don't care. I mean, the same could be said for Garnet, but I'm going to wait until that. Selphie, much more fun. Again, quirky as hell, and a great personality-wise. Let's have a look. Edea? You know what? Yeah, Edea is a great character. She turns from villain to heroine and decides to get her powers stripped away from her. Raijin and Fujin. or whoever this one is, shouts a lot. But yeah, I'd say yeah. To be fair, she does more for Final Fantasy 8 than for, say, Luna Freya does for 15. It's no joke. Ultimecia? Again, here's the thing. She starts being mentioned at the end of Disc 2 or start of Disc 3, but she's a great villain. I mean, apart from that whole tank compression, blah blah blah. Beatrix, I think I gotta put it into S+. Honestly, Beatrix is a fantastic character. They make you fear her in Final Fantasy IX. When after you do the first fight, you kind of just go, this is going to be a character we want to worry about. And if we have any more fights, she's going to kick our ass. So, yeah, I think Beatrix deserves to be an SS+. Aiko, it creeps me out she crushes on Sedan. I'm not gonna lie. It creeps me out. I mean, yeah, she's upbeat and she's the last of the summoner. Well, quote last of the summoner village. But honestly, she has a moments or two in 9, and I love her. But it's the way she creeps out on Sedan. Queen Bran. Well, to say that she wasn't fully at fault with everything is just an overstatement. Or understatement. It's perfectly stated, actually. Because, as Kucha says, he just fueled the greed that was in her heart. If she didn't have any greed and was just a great mother to Garnet, she would have been higher, but no, she was just starting wars and everything. She has to go and eat. Freya? Oh, I love Freya. One of my favourite dragoons of the entire franchise. Garnet? Oh, I absolutely adore Garnet. One of my favourite Final Fantasy females. And, yeah. From being a princess... To be fair, I love her design. Yeah, she's like a younger version of Tifa, in my opinion. Except with the tough attitude, martial arts skills and everything else. But she's a summoner. She's also had a lot of trauma throughout 9, which made her mute. And she got stronger after realizing that she needed to be stronger. With everything that happened with Aiko and Mog at that point, she knew she had to be stronger to beat Kuja and all that. And last but not least, my main girl, Tifa. Tifa goes into Goddess. That should say Goddess, whoever made this poll, but I'm gonna let it slide. But yeah, honestly, I don't think there's gonna be much change in this list. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, I enjoyed doing this. Again, I think Lucrezia is the only one in the wall because she fucking banged Hojo over Vincent. And if you disagree with me on that one, I would like to say, what the hell? But let me know if you disagree or agree. I mean, obviously some Clerics are going to say, how dare you put Tifa over Aerith, but it's my personal choice. And I hate ship wars when they get out of hand or attack the other side. I love Tifa. There's nothing else more I can say. Tifa's just brilliant, kind-hearted, beautiful, great battle instincts, a great loyal friend to Barret and the others. I mean, yeah, with the whole situation with Cloud, that's a bit more complicated, but I mean, again, don't get me wrong, I love Aerith. I love her. But, to me, Tifa's the big one. And again, I could have easily put Garnet. See, that's for you. But honestly, Garnet could easily have made God. I mean, Y'shtola is super close to being in God, but yeah, let me know in the YouTube comments if you think this is an alright list, if you agree or disagree. Again, it's just my opinion. We don't have to go into it. But yeah, thank you for watching this tier list of the female characters of Final Fantasy. And I'll see you on the next video.